Salute to God, the Most High, the creator of everything. Y'all know I'm gonna cut the intro. So, trolls, only God and your mama can love you. Y'all hit that subscribe button, like button. One time, get the family gets love. J Stars is love. Y'all go subscribe. J Stars, YouTube, TikTok, stars with two Z's. Two salutes to the God. All right. I had to get to that intro because I got something I gotta show you. And I am or was, not sure if I still am, used to be, maybe falling off the trail a little bit. I used to be pro Trump. I would take him over the other candidate any day, you know. But this right here, well, I don't want to give you my opinion. Fair use, educational purposes. Let's go. I never said he was beyond reproach. Let's get it.
Strike blasting that boat. It was carrying drugs from Venezuela, killing 11 suspects.
Back up. Hold on 1 minute, so.
The White House sharing this dramatic video of a U.S. strike blasting that boat. It was carrying drugs from Venezuela, killing 11 suspected Trinidad members in the Caribbean Sea.
Yeah, we saw this yesterday. Lucas Tomlinson is live in Washington. Lucas, this could just be the beginning.
We're eliminating people now.
They say they were carrying drugs. What, they had a joint? That little 11-person boat? What they had on there, bro?
That's an elimination, man. You don't do people like that.
I didn't see any drugs. Did you see? Let's rewind. Let's see if we see any drugs.
You don't do people like that.
Let's see if we see any drugs, because this is no different what they do to black people. They just kill us for no reason and say, "Oh, we was pointing weapons at them." And wait, let's see.
The White House sharing this dramatic video of a U.S. strike blasting that boat. It was.
I don't see no drugs. If they did have drugs, boy, there's some high fish, sharks, and whales out there in that water right now, boy. They thankful for the plug. They thankful. You know,
they couldn't have intercepted.
That was my whole point. And then make it so bad, you know that they had them under surveillance because they waited until they hit international waters. You know, they weren't going to stay in international waters too long. You know what I mean? It's not that big of a body of water.
I would to eliminate 11 people when you could have easily had a non-lethal resolution for that.
What is U.S. Customs for? What is Border Patrol for? You know what I mean? Real talk, like drug trafficking and or not, gang member and or not. Did these 11 people touch the U.S. soil and commit any crimes?
Prayers for those people and their family, man. That was inhumane.
They just got murdered over suspicion. I just said that they just got unalived over suspicion.
That's just inhumane.
I can't rock with Trump on this.
No way you could put it. That's inhumane.
Ain't no, we keeping America's streets clean. You can do that by locking them up. That little 11-man boat, you couldn't pull up on them, Coast Guard, armed or whatever, you know what I'm saying, and seize that boat, seize them. They'd be stupid to try to have a war out there in the middle of the ocean.
What's his vendetta with Venezuela anyway?
That seems a little hateful, man.
That's extreme.
They do that to us right here.
You're using the power that it would take to take out one of those naval vessels to take out a fishing boat?
An 11-man boat, and they say they had drugs on it. It could have been too many drugs.
I could be wrong, but I didn't even see a firearm.
And how are you carrying drugs and nothing was concealed about that boat? It was wide open. You know what I'm saying? What they had it tucked. So I mean, okay.
They were muling, man. They were muling.
I'm gonna tell you how I say this is no different from how we get treated here. You look at the Ryan Hinton Jr. case. Ryan Hinton, I think his name was. I'm not sure if he was junior. They gave us a still shot and blurred it and said this is the moment he pointed a firearm. But we still couldn't make out a firearm. And he's deceased. They always say he had a weapon or they were in fear. And they execute one of us. How is this different, bro?
I don't see no difference. All I can say about it, I don't have much to say, but it's inhumane.
That was very inhumane.
You don't do human beings in that manner.
I couldn't celebrate that. That's not something I could be proud of. And you probably just started a whole war. But
as usual, they start a war with people they know they can beat.
They start a war no matter where
You know,
they go.
He wouldn't have fired on a Russia or a China ship like that.
You know, not only do we have to worry about Venezuela, but I'm sure that they have allies. And I'm sure that they have alliances. You know, this, bro. Like, how can you justify this and be like, yeah, we're gonna show them?
I don't see how NATO is allowing that.
That was, and the only reason it's not a war crime is because it was international waters. There is absolutely no jurisdiction in international waters.
That's bullying at its finest.
That's
You basically
that's an M1, man.
compared to everything you have out there in that water. I wouldn't care if they had 20 AR-15s on there. They're basically unarmed compared to the firepower y'all got.
How much money did he just cost the U.S. citizens? Huh? If that was a Tomahawk cruise missile or something of that nature, you know what I mean? How much money did he just cost the American
A few
taxpayers
cool mil.
for a fishing boat? 11-man boat warranted that. Even if it was drugs, it
He
warranted
could have
that.
intercepted that boat, man.
Where's the proof for the drugs?
And even if it was, he could have intercepted the boat.
The drugs
You
are
did
like
not have to take those people live. I mean, you treated those people like you were playing a video game.
Yeah. Yeah. I can't get behind that, man. 11 alleged narco terrorists unalived in U.S. strike.
There's a better way than that, man.
A fishing boat with 11 people. What if there's a child on that boat? What if they're just telling us that they were narco terrorists and they were probably just hoping to leave Venezuela and get here and do what everybody else do, have a life?
Please, somebody with the technology, see the video, break it closer, try to help somebody get some clarity behind that.
This is like the Epstein files, bro. We'll never know.
I want to see a closer look of what exactly was on that boat.
Let's see this one more time, man. Yeah, I can't be proud of this, but you know they're proud of war and destruction, and you know what I'm saying.
Look at that boat.
I,
Their smallest NATO vessel would have outpowered that boat.
the missile they fired was probably bigger than that boat. The missile they fired was probably bigger than that boat, and we're not even going to talk about the marine life out there in the water. You know what I'm saying? We're not going to talk about the marine life out there from that explosion, the toxins, radiation, whatever. We're not going to talk about the marine life. I don't want to hear save a sea turtle. I don't want to hear that.
Just polluted the waters if there was drugs on the boat. There was nothing right about that situation.
And
Nothing.
you see this boat, man? Look at this boat, man. Look at this boat, man. They had to watch this boat leave the coast of Venezuela and follow it until it hit international waters.
That boat barely bigger than me and my son John boat.
If this is the kind of intel that they're getting and they're acting on it, that's some petty intel.
That's bullying at its finest.
Let's see this one more time.
The White House sharing this dramatic video of a U.S. strike blasting that boat. It was carrying
are you
drugs
kidding
from
me, man?
Venezuela, killing 11 suspected Trinidad members in the Caribbean Sea.
Yeah, we saw this yesterday. Lucas Tomlinson is live in
And it
Washington.
didn't really
Lucas, this
destroy
could
the
just be the
boat, it
beginning.
destroyed
There's no
them.
question of that.
I don't know what they used, but it didn't even destroy the boat. You will see them burning. Yeah, this is very inhumane. Just keep your eyes on it.
The
bro.
White House sharing this dramatic video of a U.S. strike blasting that boat. It was
Okay.
carrying drugs from
Watch this.
Venezuela, killing 11
That's
suspected
them
Trinidad
burning, not the
members
boat.
in the Caribbean Sea.
Yeah, we saw this yesterday. Lucas Tomlinson is live in
saw it?
Washington. Lucas, this could just be the beginning.
There's no question.
Did you
That's
catch that?
crazy.
Did you catch that? That is them burning, not the boat, bro.
So you're incinerating people.
The White House sharing this dramatic video
Like
of a
you
U.S.
said,
strike blasting
roaches.
that boat. It was carrying drugs from Venezuela, killing 11.
Right there. Right there. That boat is still put. Look, nothing's wrong with that boat, the infrastructure of that boat. But the people inside of it, look, man,
That's crazy.
what the hell did they use? What the hell did they use?
That's inhumane, man.
So while I'm sitting here talking about the wildlife, I mean, I guess the wildlife was protected.
That's crazy.
That boat is still in one piece.
Yeah, that's crazy.
They're burning.
Look at it. Even the so-called narcotics.
They're burning. That's like burning all the proof. If there was any proof,
That's not burning.
They wow.
It look like there's nothing artificial that boat burning. The only thing burning is
The inside of the boat.
the inside.
Exactly. I mean, that's what I see.
Wow.
That's what I see. How did that
Wow.
boat hold together?
Wow.
What did they fire? That boat held together. What did they fire, bro?
Man, they're exterminating human beings.
Now I told you how I felt about 9/11. I
That's
told you them buildings looked like they imploded, not exploded. It looked like that was rigged. You know what I
It's
mean?
crazy because
What this looks a little.
that boat should have disintegrated. What did they shoot?
And we never noticed that until now.
What did they shoot?
They've been showing this all over the news, and no one noticed that until now. And that's a whole nother video. I mean, if that boat was gonna go up, bro, and blow, I mean,
It'd have blew apart.
on contact.
It wouldn't have blown apart.
The
You
White
see
House
pieces
sharing
in
this
the
dramatic
ocean.
video of a U.S. strike blasting that boat. It was carrying drugs from Venezuela,
And she
killing
says
11
blasting
suspected
that boat.
Trinidad
It
members in
didn't
the
blast the
Caribbean
boat,
Sea.
it blasted them. It didn't blast the boat, it blasted them.
What the?
They're gonna return that boat to the Lisa, to the Lisa.
From Venezuela, killing 11 suspected Trinidad
Look
members.
at that, man. There's no mistake in that, bro. There's no mistake in that.
This man just exterminated human beings. Somebody do something. I mean, at one point in time, enough is enough.
Yeah, Trump, I can't rock with you on this one, man.
Enough is enough.
This is barbaric. This is savage mentality, man. This one colonizing types right here, man.
You're ordering missile strikes against a country that has no military capability to defend themselves.
He's weaponing the military on other countries, and he's weaponizing on his own country.
I'm beginning to think the man actually literally wants a war, and if he can't have one, he's going to make one.
I'm beginning to think that Trump may not survive his 4 years in presidency without them trying to impeach him for a third time. This right here, had this happened in Venezuelan waters or U.S. waters, this is definitely a war.
That's abuse of power, man.
Definitely.
That's abuse of power. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care how nobody feel about what I'm saying.
That this boat
that is unadulterated abuse of power.
In the Caribbean Sea.
Yeah, we saw this yesterday. Lucas Tomlinson is live and watching.
The fact that boat was still in one piece, now I'm curious about what they use. Now I'm curious.
Blasting that boat. It was carrying drugs from Venezuela, killing 11 suspected Trinidad.
Right there.
Look, it ain't
Right there.
The D-Rugs ain't even on fire.
That's what I'm saying, bro. That everywhere you see burning is where there were human bodies, bro. Them were human bodies. Go back and look at where they were sitting in the video.
That's the only cargo on the boat. So that has to be the D-Rugs that they say it is. And that's not on fire. So what they doing? Keeping that?
Bro, that's crazy.
You just mutilated 11 people when you could have intercepted the boat.
What the hell did he use? He could use that on us, bro. They could weaponize that on the American people, bro. Look at that, man. He just wiped out 11 people without destroying a very little tiny boat they were in, bro.
Without destroying anything. Nothing but ash.
So how did 9/11 happen? Oh, okay. I was just wondering. I was just wondering.
That's crazy.
Probably the same way January 6th happened. Huh?
Probably.
Yeah. I was just wondering.
Most likely.
Yeah. Anything you wanna?
I'm at a loss for words, man.
Me too. That's inhumane.
Nobody should be treated
that
that
is
manner.
MURDER. Absolutely.
That's crazy.
Absolutely. These are still human beings, man. All right, man. Y'all know what to do, man. Get your one-on-one. Get your one-on-one. Get your one-on-one with your higher power, man. Yeah, I can't get behind this, man. Y'all stay prayed up, stay blessed up, stay meditated up, stay protected, stay real, stay conscious, stay uncut,
Let's
be
get a petition
inspired,
out there, man.
be great, be you. We have to do something. Change.org, here I come.
Please intercept those boats. Please.
U.S.
Don't kill those people
military.
like that.
You know how easy it would have been to just intercept them, just to put up on them with a couple Coast Guards or whatever. You know what I mean? Some heavy rifles and, you know what I mean?
And they could have did that in international waters. You got the naval ships there. You got all you need to intercept them.
Well, this is some bad boys type right here. This is some bad boys. That was, man, salute, man. I can't, gang member or not, terrorists or not, they weren't on U.S. soil to do any damage yet. Drug trafficking and or not, man, does not warrant this type of death or persecution, man.
Where's your humanity, man?
He has no respect for human life. Man, Ashe.